there's a little bit of difference between these marketing channels. So you have direct mail, it's going to be high cost. Cold calling and SMS. Cold calling is going to be medium cost depending on if you are hiring a VA or a company to make the calls. Otherwise, it could be a low cost if you're making the calls on your own. But I just assume for this purposes that you're going to hire somebody to make the calls. SMS, definitely low cost. Online SEO, low cost. Your PPC and Google ads are high cost. You're spending money on those ads, and then radio and TV are also going to be your high cost. And then in terms of whether these are inbound or outbound, so think of inbound and outbound as when you're doing outbound marketing. So outbound marketing, so you are making the initiative, you're making the first contact to the seller who might be to see if they would be interested in selling their property. So when you think of direct mail, cold calling, and SMS, you are the one who's initiating that contact with the seller. You're sending the letter out, you're making the call, you're sending the SMS. On the online and SEO, PPC radio ads, another difference on direct mail, cold calling, and SMS is you are specifically targeting a person, whether you send one postcard, whether you make one call or one SMS, or you do thousands of these, you are individually, sending that direct mail to one person, 1,000 different people, but one individual letter or postcard or call or SMS. With online SEO, PPC, or inbound marketing, you're not specifically targeting one homeowner. You are creating your marketing, and you're having the homeowners are making the first contact with you. So you're doing, with online SEO, you're doing blogs, you're doing videos on your website, with Google ads, you're creating ads. So you're not specifically targeting one person, you're just targeting anybody that fits your ideal customer. Same thing with radio and TV, and then the seller would make the first contact with you. So think of it like, outbound, you are making the first contact with the seller with PPC, radio, and inbound ads, inbound marketing. The seller is making the first contact with you. Everything else being equal, generally inbound leads tend to be more motivated because they're making the initial contact. So something to keep in mind. And leads timeline with direct mail, cold calling, SMS, PPC, Google ads, and radio, everything except online SEO. So from the time you start doing marketing to the time you start seeing ads can be very, very quick. If you send out direct mail now, you could start seeing leads by the end of the week. Same thing with the calling and SMS. You could start calling and texting somebody today and start seeing some leads. Same thing with the PPC. Once you have the Google Ads and radio accounts set up, then you can, once the ads go live, then you can start seeing the ads come up, leads come in. I added this also intrusive, in terms of this is something like we look in our marketing, direct mail. I don't think it's very intrusive. Like, you're not getting many people pissed off saying, hey, take me off your list, or, don't ever mail me again. You'll notice that with cold calling, definitely with SMS. We don't do any SMS marketing. We are starting to do, we just did a batch of direct mail, and we are starting cold calling next month. We do online SEO, and then we do PPC and Google ads. We don't do any radio and TV. We do TV ads actually with somebody in Chicago, and we split the cost based on the number of leads that we get. So, and then in terms of competition, I think cold calling, SMS, online SEO, and PPC, Google ads, definitely very competitive. And then direct mail and radio ads generally tend to be like less competitive than your other marketing channels that you have. Effectiveness, I would say your direct mail and would be the most effective in terms of outbound marketing, and radio and TV ads would be the most effective in the inbound marketing. And this is based on the data that we looked at for investors that use our platform. Direct mail created the most number of deals last year, and then radio and TV ads of the paid marketing had the highest conversion. So definitely very effective. One other thing to note is at the end of the day, every single marketing channel works. The main thing you have to keep in mind is that you pick a marketing channel and you want to stick with it long enough to start seeing some results. If you're going to do direct mail 1 month and then you don't see any deal come in, you start cold calling, you do it for a month, and you jump to SMS, you jump to PPC, then you're not really going to see any ROI. Whichever marketing works for you, just stick with that. for at least 4 to 6 months. And at the end of the day, every single marketing channel will give you some deals.